All right, people, let me play you some fresh videos straight out of the UK, okay? These videos are no more than a week old. Let's start with this one. This is a normal evening in modern London last night, maybe 2 days ago. I don't see any native Brits here. Native Brits might be their victims. I don't think he's a native Brit either, but regardless. Very British behavior. Okay, all right, that's just one. Have a look at this. Here, a native Brit is being brutalized by a migrant-looking man. I can't play the whole video, but you get the point. Look at this. He's got a little scooter, and he's absolutely pummeling him with that. Okay, I can't play you the video. There you go. Right on his head, and he's out for the count. Okay, I'll include the link in the description if you want to watch it. Okay, have a look at this. Another one. Another refugee comes out of nowhere. So this is a native pensioner, probably fought in World War II. Going about his own business, not doing anything. Okay, just walking about. And this guy, look at this. This guy's just walking about. And he sees him. He grabs his walking cane. He kicks his little trolley and absolutely smacks him on the head. And you can see that he's holding his head. And some people rush to his help. So this guy comes, he holds his cane, and then this guy comes to his rescue. And a poor pensioner, totally unprovoked. What did he do? What did he do? Refugees are welcome, okay? So this woman just looks after his head. Okay. And this is Birmingham last night. Birmingham, another day in Birmingham. And another non-native Brit is actually complaining about this. He must be like me. He must be very westernized. And he must be seeing like, what the hell is going on? I raise my hand. I say, yeah, well, don't import millions of people from Pakistan, okay? You're not going to get 1 million Harris Sultans. You're not going to get it. That's just not how it works. 99.9% of them are going to behave like Pakistanis. And it's the same for every other culture.
Another day in Birmingham.
Look at all these beautiful native Brits, yeah, causing havoc. There's just one person who looks white. I don't know if that's white or not, but the police is there, but it looks like they're running off. I want to know, where are all those pink-haired, nose ring-wearing, woke white lunatics? Where are they? Why do they always leave these densely non-native residential areas? Why? If they love refugees so much, if they love multiculturalism so much, then why don't they ever live in multicultural suburbs? Why? It's the same in Bankstown. It's the same everywhere. It's just so hypocritical. So that was the UK, okay? It's done and dusted. It's gone. It's screwed. Let me show you what's happening in Australia. Some people say it's Werribee Shopping Centre. Some people say it's Southland. I don't know where it is, but it is somewhere in Melbourne. Have a look at this. Not a single Aussie in sight. Even the staff, they're all looking like, what the hell is going on? This happened on the 2nd of April, okay? And they dispersed them. All African youth. Sorry, this didn't used to happen. This is France. Same thing, same problem. Everywhere you look at is anarchy. Everything is falling apart. And it's not just the violent aspect of it. So this video went viral. Have a look at this. This is somewhere in Sydney. It's called Garungong on the New South Wales South Coast. Look at this. How beautiful is this? This is the Australia I know, I love, I remember. This is how I want it to be. So somebody filmed this video and it went viral. Okay? It went viral. Look what happened the next day. Oh, look what happened the next day. Maybe it's just a general point towards excessive tourism. But that's not the reason why I made this video. I made this video so I can read you this major news story in Australia right now. This guy, an illegal migrant from Africa, he's a gang rapist, and the police have said that he's armed and dangerous, so do not approach him. So yeah, don't approach him. He's armed and dangerous. Now, let me read you some of his accomplishments. An African illegal immigrant convicted gang rapist has been on the loose in Western Sydney for more than 24 hours after fleeing custody, and police are warning members of the public not to approach him. Michael Engok, 30, was being transported from Villawood Immigration Detention Center to Bankstown Hospital, Bankstown, when he escaped at about 9:30 a.m. How did he escape? From an armed guard. How did he escape? Maybe they were too scared. Angok was jailed for, or maybe they were too scared to do something about it. Like, imagine if you accidentally kill a criminal, then our justice system actually hounds those people. So our police officers are scared too. So I'm actually not in favor of proactive witch hunting of our soldiers or of our police officers, because then they can't do their job. And if they are not going to do their job, then who's going to look after us? I want a medieval style policing. I really do. Because you know what? I am not afraid that I'm going to run into a problem with the police. You know why? Because I'm not planning to randomly stab someone or rape anyone. So I'll be okay. And that's what happens to most law-abiding citizens. Okay? So anyways, this guy, Angok was jailed for just 2 years in 2016. Just 2 years. These judges, my goodness. After being convicted of aggravated sexual assault of a 14-year-old Pacific Islander girl in Doonside. Oh my goodness, he did that to a Pacific Islander girl, and that guy survived, because you don't want to mess with our Pacific Islander community, okay? Has a long history of violence and drug use, and had an appeal against his visa cancellation rejected by a tribunal. Oh, thank goodness we did something right. But this is pre-COVID. This is 2019. So he still wanted to stay, but he's still here in Australia. We didn't deport him. If his appeal against his visa cancellation was rejected back in 2019, then what the hell was he doing here? So the 2014 sexual assault, which also involved 4 other Sudanese males, okay, as they always like to do these things in gangs, sparked racial tensions between the African and Pacific Islander communities in the suburb at the time. Now, we didn't hear about this. You know why we didn't hear about this? Because it was between 2 minorities. If this was a white girl, oh my goodness, you would have never heard the end of it. It led to an African youth being hospitalized. There you go. You don't mess with the Pacific Islander community, guys. You don't. I play cricket. There is a team which is full of Pacific Islanders. Or maybe they're Samoans. Very similar. Big boys. Every guy is like 6'2", built like a tank. And every time we play against them, we're like, you know what? We're going to agree with everything you say. But they're good guys. They're actually good guys. If you don't provoke them, they're the best people on earth. But yeah, if you provoke them, if you do something, man, get ready. You ain't winning that brawl, I'm telling you that. One of Angok's co-accused was a member of a local African gang called Alliance of All N-Word, or the Black Danas, as they wore black bandanas. Why do we allow this? Get this shit out of our country. Get it out. We don't want this. Detective Superintendent Brett Van Acker said on Thursday afternoon, Angok was well known to police and confirmed he was awaiting deportation. Why was he loose? He also said that the public were notified for more than 24 hours in order to avoid causing unnecessary alarm or compromising the search. New South Wales Police said in a statement earlier that officer established a perimeter with the assistance of specialist units, including anti-gang raptor squad, police air, and the dog unit after Angok ran off. A number of Angok's personal items were found discarded on Gallipoli Road, but he could not be found. Michael is described as being of African appearance, about 175 centimeter to 180 centimeter tall, of thin build, with short black hair. He was last seen wearing a black hooded jumper, gray tracksuit pants, and white Croc sandals. Good luck. Anyway, so this is the guy, yeah? We imported him, and he formed a gang, and he's not the only one. Black Danas and what's the other word? The Union of Ends? What do they call it? Alliance of All Ends. Guys, I want an honest conversation around this. What did we gain out of this humanitarian gesture? Bringing in people from totally alien cultures who view women, violence completely differently from the mainstream Australian community. What did we gain out of that? And the lefties and the wokes say that is not enough. We need to bring in more. So I read somewhere that Australia is a signatory of the Refugee Convention of 1951 or something. If that is forcing us to bring in certain number of people from war-torn countries, we don't want it. Seriously, we need to start a petition. We need to withdraw from the Refugee Convention of 1951. We don't have to give up, guys.
What they did on 7 October is good or bad?
It's good.
It's good. They killed innocent civilians,
They are
raped
fighting
women.
They are fighting for their
You
land.
can rape
They
women.
are fighting for their land.
Is
bro.
rape fighting for your land?
You can fight whenever you have to. If you're fighting for your land, you have to fight it.
How long have you been in Australia?
I don't know.
Like, have you been here many years?
No, I don't know.
It's very concerning that you came to Australia
Yeah.
and we welcomed you in.
No, 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 no,
And
no.
and
no,
and, and
no,
you
no,
think
you
rape?
Say, no, no, you're
you
not
think
Aboriginal, bro.
you
You're
think
not, you say
you think rape
no, no,
is
you're
a
not Aboriginal,
form
bro.
of
No,
resistance?
no, you say
you think
you
it's
are
okay to
welcoming me.
rape
You
women?
didn't welcome
You
me
think it's
in.
okay to rape
welcome
women?
me.
You're sick.
You didn't welcome me
You're
here.
sick.
Yeah.
This is what we've
land-
imported.
This land is for Aboriginal.
That's the
Australia
hate we've
is
imported.
for Aboriginal.
No, Australia
Please
is
say
for
he invited me
Australians
in Australia.
and for people
No.
who believe in freedom and
Australia
democracy,
had
not this
stolen
clown.
just like-
These are literally paradises on earth. I am saying that as someone who grew up in Pakistan, okay? Pakistan is a third world shithole. Nothing against Pakistan, okay? Pakistan could be a wonderful country if they change their foundational values, okay? But they won't. It's a Muslim country. They are hell bent on living the way they have been living. So good luck to you, okay? But we don't have to import that. And it's not just Pakistan, it's every other culture. Good or bad, when you bring in people, they're going to bring not just their good bits, they're going to bring in the bad bits. But when you have skilled, highly scrutinized immigration policy, like it used to be 20 years ago, if we want 100 doctors, we will interview 100 doctors from all over the world because Australia is a top destination. Even a Polish doctor would love to come to Australia. So why can't we bring in Polish doctors if they are available? Sure, I understand. Sometimes they're not available. India is a big exporter of human capital, doctors, engineers, whatever. Okay, maybe bring them in, but we don't have to give them Australian citizenship, guys. We don't have Australian. I believe my biggest accomplishment is becoming an Australian citizen. It's an ultimate privilege of my life that I managed to achieve that, okay? I don't take it lightly any single day. I am so proud of the fact that I can call myself an Australian. I have the Australian passport. I can travel the world with impunity. That is a great privilege. And I had to earn it. And every single day I have to justify it to myself. And I'm not perfect either. You know, like I've had a few traffic fines and license suspensions back in the day, though. Okay, I'm a good person now. But it's an enormous privilege. Why are we watering it down? Why are we distributing Australian citizenships as if it's candy? Come on. I just showed you what happens to countries who don't take pride in their national identity, i.e. the UK. Look at it. It's literally falling apart. Everyone believes, academics are now coming out, that Britain is at a cusp of a civil war. Why do we have to go down them? I was actually thinking about this new EU-Australia free trade deal where Europeans can come to Australia, live and work for up to 4 years. And then I got to thinking about it like, who's going to come? The native Czech or the native Polish? Are they going to come? Or this is another part of the EU's globalist agenda because they have flooded their continent with third world migrants. They want to disperse them. So how about we send some of them to Australia? Guys, I have been to Europe. I have been through Rome, Venice, Milan. What's the one in the south where Capua used to be? Naples. Naples. Oh my God, an absolute shithole. Florence. And not just Italy, Athens. I don't know which part is north or south or whatever. There's one part of Athens where only refugees or illegal migrants, you wouldn't see a single Greek person there. Then you have Paris, you have Berlin, Vienna apparently is pretty bad. I haven't been there. And then of course you have London and Birmingham. That's what they're planning. They're planning to convert Australia into that. How can we allow this? We do not have to allow this. Get on social media. Every Australian has to become an activist. This is no time to virtue signal and pretend to be caring and compassionate. We are fighting for our survival. By our, I mean Australia. What I just showed you, this is only going to increase if we don't speak up.